Berry Pomeroy Castle rises in the earth like a sleeping giant, its stone walls crumbling yet defiant against the passage of centuries. Nestled in the rolling hills near Totnes, Britain, it once stood as a romantic masterpiece of the 13th century, adorned with tapestries, ornate halls, and towers that kiss the sky. Time, however, has not been kind. Now, the castle is a ruin, its beauty faded, yet its walls hold stories darker than any shadow. The locals speak in hushed tones of the castle's most infamous occupants, two female spirits whose presence is felt more than seen. The first is the White Lady, known to appear in the dungeons where death and despair reigned, and atop St. Margaret's Tower, where the wind carries a wailing lament. She is said to be Margaret Pomeroy, a young woman whose beauty inspired envy, and whose life ended in the slow agony of starvation. Her sister Eleanor's jealousy was fierce, a fire that consumed reason and morality. Both sisters loved the same man, a noble whose heart leaned toward Margaret. Eleanor, unable to bear rejection, locked her sister in the dungeons of Berry Pomeroy. There, Margaret languished in darkness, chained not only in body but in despair, her cries echoing through stone corridors that now seem alive with sorrow. The White Lady is not the only spirit haunting the castle. The Blue Lady drifts through the ruins, a figure whose presence is at once alluring and horrifying. Her origins are steeped in cruelty and violence. She is said to be the daughter of one of the Norman lords, a girl whose innocence was stolen by the hand of her own father. She became pregnant, and her father's twisted rage led him to strangle the newborn, extinguishing life before it could even begin. The Blue Lady wanders the castle grounds, sometimes seen in the great halls, other times luring visitors deeper into ruinous corridors. She moves with a haunting grace, her blue robes flowing like smoke, her eyes reflecting anguish and rage. Guests report a chilling sensation when she is near, a pull that drags them toward forgotten chambers and long-forgotten corners of the castle. Some say she seeks vengeance for the life that was stolen from her and the child she lost, and her sorrow twists into menace for those unfortunate enough to encounter her. Berry Pomeroy Castle does not only speak through its ghosts, but also through the echoes of its history. Among the many legends, one tale chills the blood of even the bravest visitor: the story of two Pomeroy brothers. Instead of engaging in a siege that they knew would end in victory, the brothers chose a death more dramatic and terrifying. In full armor, they mounted their horses and rode off the top of the castle, plunging into the abyss below. Since that day, the castle has been haunted by the sound of hooves pounding the stone, screams piercing the night, and then a sudden, dull thud that reverberates through the ruins. Visitors report feeling the vibration beneath their feet, a spectral echo of a long-forgotten tragedy. The cries of the fallen brothers mingle with the wails of the White Lady and the Blue Lady, creating a symphony of terror that has not ceased for centuries. The dungeons of Berry Pomeroy are the darkest corners of the castle, where light struggles to reach and despair clings like a thick fog. It was here that Margaret Pomeroy's life ended, starved slowly and painfully by the hands of her envious sister. Every stone seems to remember her suffering, and those who venture near report cold drafts that feel like icy fingers trailing along their spines. The White Lady often manifests here, her figure thin, her gown gleaming with a ghostly luminescence. She wanders the cells, sometimes hovering silently, other times weeping, her sobs echoing as though trapped by the very stones that imprisoned her. Occasionally, she screams, a sharp, piercing sound that drives intruders to flee. Her rage and sorrow are palpable, a reminder that cruelty can linger beyond the grave. The Blue Lady, in contrast, moves with purpose and cunning. Her hauntings are not confined to a single place. She drifts through corridors, climbs towers, and lingers near the ruined halls. Those who encounter her describe being compelled to follow her, as if drawn by an invisible hand. She is both a guide and a trap, leading visitors deeper into the castle's secrets. Many have disappeared after encountering her, wandering into collapsed chambers or hidden passageways that were once part of the castle's design. Some returned, pale and shaken, speaking of glimpses of the murdered child, of the father's shadow, and of the oppressive sense of injustice that hangs over the ruins. Others were never seen again, their fates claimed by the Blue Lady's eternal sorrow. Today, Berry Pomeroy Castle stands as a monument to both beauty and horror. Its walls, though crumbling, still speak of love, jealousy, and cruelty. The The White Lady and the Blue Lady roam freely, their stories intertwined with the castle itself. The echoes of the Pomeroy brothers' final ride can still be felt, hooves pounding in the imagination of those who dare to enter. Visitors report sudden drops in temperature, whispers in empty rooms, and the sensation being followed by unseen eyes. Shadows shift in impossible ways, and the wind carries faint cries of sorrow and rage. The castle does not merely exist. It lives, breathes, and remembers. Berry Pomeroy's castle is more than stone and history. It is a vessel of vengeance, sorrow, and injustice. The White Lady mourns, the Blue Lady seeks retribution, and the spirits of the past linger, ensuring that the castle will never know peace. Those who enter its ruins do so at their own risk, for in Berry Pomeroy, the dead are not silent. They watch, they wait, and they remember.